What is up, guys? My name's Delapo, and this is Potentially Perfect. Welcome. We love you. So it looks like you got yourself a Switch for Christmas. Well, congratulations, guy. Yay! Woo! Alright, welcome to the club. So, as a new member of the club, you're gonna need some supplies. So I put together a list, like a survival kit, if you will, to increase your quality of life. You're welcome. It's not a glamorous job, but somebody's gotta do it. So here it is, a list of 5 things for your Switch, for you. Alright, go watch the video. Go ahead, start it. Go! So if you're like me, you've got some serious hands to work with. I mean, look at these things. You could like palm Mars with it's out of control. The man really needs something to hold on to. The fact of the matter is that the Switch just doesn't have curves. And by curves, it isn't contoured in such a way that fits comfortably in the hands. Look, I get that this is a case-by-case issue, but in my case, it's true. So deal with it. In my day-to-day life, I use the Mio grip for my Switch. While convenient and more comfortable, it still does lead to fatigue, though much later. And this has more to do with the layout of the buttons and sticks than the flat nature of the device. But yes, grips do make things much better. The one that I use has storage in the grips for games, but the downside is that it doesn't come off the easiest, as well as not fitting into the dock. So when you're looking for yours, try to keep those 2 things in mind. I know there are various other ones from different brands that, offer different layouts for your hands, and some are more comfortable than others, so make sure to read reviews. If you play in handheld a lot like I do, a comfort grip is a godsend. Sometimes you just gotta have a 5-hour Mario Kart session. And the only way to make that happen in handheld is to either keep your Switch plugged into the wall, or into a battery pack, or to summon the forces of the underworld. But honestly, who has time for that last one? I use the battery pack by Nyko. Now hold up! I know you're thinking about that Nyko dock situation, and as with anything that provides power to your Switch that isn't first party, I always err on the side of caution. But this was on sale. But seriously, you've been warned. So with that said, I freaking love this thing. I've had it for about a year now, and I always take it on trips with me. The light indicator on the back lets me know just how much juice is left in it, which is convenient. While these can increase your playtime by a lot, depending on the game, obviously smaller games like Hollow Knight will net much longer times than something like LA Noire, both of which you should play because they're really good games in their own regard. But yes, like I was saying, while it does increase your playtime, these things do pack on weight. This is something that should never be ignored. It doesn't seem like much to begin with, but it can definitely get to you after a little bit. There are a few brands that come with grips for your Joy-Con as well, so things to look for: battery capacity, weight, and a kickstand, because the one for this particular one is really bad. The Nintendo Switch is a piece of art, and should be protected thusly. Luckily, there are a ton of companies out there that make these pretty much for every Nintendo console ever. You're probably wondering what I use. Jeez, you're so obsessed with me. A little story, my buddy Vance actually carries a backpack everywhere. Like, everywhere. Which is a great idea because, women get to carry all this stuff in purses if they want to, so yeah, we have shit too. But I digress. He gave me the courage to snag a Switch backpack. Before I got this backpack, I had the over-the-shoulder messenger bag, and honestly, I can say I've liked both of these. You can get the backpack for roughly $30 now, which is great because my dog recently destroyed mine. Thanks, Lucian.
Hey! Was it you? You rat? Was it you?
But yes, finding the right carrying case for your Switch is really important. Most tech bags and packs tend to be able to accommodate the device. Just make sure there's proper padding. You can always opt for a Switch shell as well. There are a ton of these with various designs and thicknesses. But you're gonna have to find something to put that shell in anyways, so just get the back. Just get the backpack. They protect your screen. Duh. What more do you want me to say? Just kidding. Yeah. There are several kinds that you can find, most notably the film and glass types. And if I had to recommend one, I'd say get the glass. You'll be happy you did if your Switch falls flat on its face, which can sometimes happen. The tempered glass ones generally come with 2 so that you have a spare. Also, if you're one of those people who finds it necessary to slam dunk their Switch into the dock, then I think you'll like this as it tends to protect your Switch from scratches. Okay, now we can move along. If you're a maniac and have gone full digital, then chances are you're completely out of space, and out of your mind. Good job, dork. No, but even if you haven't, you'll find that sooner or later you're gonna need to juggle space. Such is the modern age of gaming. When I first got my Switch, I grabbed a 128 gig card. If you're familiar with how space management works on the Switch with development, then you know this actually is a lot more space than it appears, if you go physical. So I would say that 128 and up is the way to go. If I'm being completely honest, you should start looking at 400 gig cards now. They're actually getting pretty affordable, and if you're going full digital, you degenerate, then it's about time to upgrade. Can you believe there are people out there with multiple SD cards? Like, what? That's not okay. So there it is, my Switch survival guide. What did you think of it? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments below. Have you been looking around for different brands? Go ahead and check my description. I have a link to all the things I discussed here. Go take a look. It's good stuff. And while you're at it, make sure you check out that giveaway. We're giving away some merchandise from our Potentially Perfect store that you can visit from the link in the description as well. But yeah, go do that giveaway. It's good stuff. It's free. Who doesn't like free? Stay perfect.